Hi there, this is Rob, and this is the 2-minute overnight overview for Tuesday, January 22nd. I've got some research to share today, but first let's take a look at Friday's odds and what conspired over the long weekend. A quick look at the odds sheet shows it wasn't too promising on Friday. ES came very close to meeting the minimum short criteria of 45% or lower percent profitable, and a profit factor below 0.91. Price action, internals, and seasonality were all mildly bearish, but it was a just miss using the minimum average percent profitable. No strongly compelling studies were triggered by the edge finder, so I elected to remain flat. Futures traders that were a bit more aggressive could have taken the short with a 6.5 point stop and a 3-point target. Let's take a look and see how the weekend played out. With Monday being a U.S. holiday, we were basically looking at 2 nights of action in the futures. They settled Friday at 14.79. Not much happened Sunday night, but Monday things got a bit more volatile. A futures trader using the standard stop and target amounts would have seen their stop barely hold, and then the target would have been hit about 4 a.m. Eastern Time. When the market opened on Tuesday, it was only a half a point higher than Friday's close. Let's take a look at the daily chart, and I'll share a little study there. The recent uptrend has continually seen ES making 200-day highs. January has been a dicey month for overnight action historically, so I decided to take a look back to 2000 and look at performance following all 200-day high closes that occurred in January. Here's the look at the results. There have been 36 instances, only a third of which have gapped up the next day. The remainder has all gapped down. And with gaps down so much larger than gaps up on average, gross overnight losses have been about 2.5 times the size of gross overnight gains. So the numbers suggest a possible downside edge. Let's take a look at the profit curve. This seems to tell the same story as the numbers. Traders may want to be wary of taking long overnight trades at long-term highs in January. Thanks for listening, and rest easy.